I think it was.
Wait, did you say the Concorde goes 50,000 miles an hour?
No. Excuse me. Sorry. 1.6 thousand miles an hour. 15,000 miles. 1,500 miles an hour. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Looking at
60,000
hockey
feet. Man, that's
games.
nothing.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
nothing.
50,000 feet, 15,000 miles an hour. But anyway, the point is, it can chase the sun down, and you can watch the sunset on takeoff, and then watch it again while you're in flight before you
Yeah,
land.
because the sun's like local and relative
No,
to
because
Earth
why
and
would you
stuff.
say something silly
Have
like
you ever
that?
actually thought about it though? Have you ever entertained it?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay. Have you seen the high altitude footage where when we get up real high, the moon gets super, super, super small? Normally when we get those though, they don't have a really good filter. Like if you have the best solar filter that exists, then you'd be able to really compare. Because the moon, dude, it gets so tiny when you get high in the air. Have y'all seen that?
No.
Well, I've been in a plane and I've never seen the moon get smaller.
No. But this is high altitude footage
They have
where
what's called a wide-angle lens, and that usually makes objects like that look very small.
I'm pretty sure like space agencies themselves have released this footage that I'm discussing.
No, but what you're discussing is nonsense because the object does not change angular size as you go up. Yeah.
Oh, so
It
the
was,
footage that came from
I got into
NASA
it-
is bullshit. Gotcha.
Well,
I
according
got
to
into
you,
it. I got. I got into.
You're missing some very basic.
Hold on a second. I got into a debate with Nummy where he said there's never been a ISS spacewalk where you could see the moon in the frame. And so I dug through hours of footage and I found a shot where they were doing a spacewalk and the moon was behind the ISS. And we computed the angular diameter of the moon and it was exactly what it's supposed to be in the shot.
Yeah, what a shocker. Because they would be stupid enough to let that go
You
underneath their
just
nose.
said that the space agencies are the ones that showed this. You just said that 30
that's what
seconds
I'm
ago.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm
Talk
saying.
about
So
double speak.
I like the ad hoc. I like
You
the
got
ad
the
hoc
double
adjustments
speak
to
of the
his
century here.
conspiracy
Everything
theory.
you say is double speak. You walk everything back. You know that,
Well,
WITSIT, don't
that's
you?
called
Everything you
ad
walk
hoc.
back.
That's called ad hoc rationalizations. You know.
No,
You refute
I don't
what
want to
he said.
hear irrational people tell me what's rational. Discord kicks me, but here's the deal. Look, we just discussed what the truth is, and y'all just don't like it, but it's whatever. I don't have to just blindly believe your fairy tales about space agencies. All I was letting you know, my friends, was there is footage out there where when you get really, really high in the sky, the moon looks tiny.
No, it doesn't.
That's because.
Okay, so if I provide it, when I provide it, are you going to admit that you were wrong?
Take a picture of the moon with your cell phone.
Is that Brenda? It sounds like Brenda. She says she's going to admit it. Zanuck, are you going to admit you were wrong?
Because what you're going to show, yes, I would admit if I was wrong, but I'm not going to be wrong.
Okay,
You know
anyone
why?
else want to
Because
take up a challenge?
What you're going to show me is something that does not show its angular size. You're going to see a picture and a little dot and say, see, I'm right. That's not how you do it.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
To compare it to. You got to have something to compare it to.
Oh, so what I'm saying is that when you go high up in the air, the moon appears to get smaller. Are you disputing it? Yes or no?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I'm going to provide the evidence that it factually.
Go ahead, provide your evidence.
Go ahead.
Down. It's going to be that simple. That we know we can do.
And will there be a photograph that compares it to a lower altitude in this that's taken at the same angle, field of view in the camera?
My point is that this came from a space agency itself. I have to go find it. Iru showed it, and whenever they go high up in the air, the moon.
What you read.
Why the fuck do you have to talk over me?
The first time you didn't understand something you read, such as NASA's.
It has nothing to do with reading. So what are you talking about? You're just saying stupid shit, though.
You brought up NASA and their assumption that the Earth is a flat and has a non-rotating surface. You brought that up.
No, I didn't. No. You brought that up.
No, I didn't do it. You did. You brought
up NASA, assuming that. Yeah, you conflated opposition earlier.
So does every single.
I have a good memory, Zanuck. Sorry for you. I have a very good memory, and you actually brought that up, straw manning me, conflating that into.
You gave
I brought up specific documents.
NASA, assuming I have the picture. I saved it, by the way. I'll post it for you. It says NASA on this one document that assumed a flat, non-rotating surface.
I have not posted anything like that today or discussed it at all.
No,
only
it was
you
about
have
a month ago.
Okay, what a weirdo!
I captured it and saved it for you. I'll get it.
Okay, cool. That's a fun story you got there. So we're not talking about that.
It's what you posted.
Yeah. So when you go high up in the air, according to this footage, the moon gets really
According
small. And
to
I was just
me, according
asking,
to footage.
have y'all ever truly thought about it? Isn't
Go
that
get,
at
go get the
least
picture. You know what? It's now your turn.
interesting?
Go get the
Is
picture.
that no? Because
Go get it.
wait, before I
Go
go,
get it.
okay,
No
before
more
I go dig
talking.
through,
No more talking. Just go get the picture.
dude. You don't get to tell me what to do. What world do you live in? You're a
I get to
gambler.
No, you don't. You don't. Zanny, stop
No,
it.
I have
Trying
a
to explain.
question.
For me to find
I
it,
have
I
a
will have to
question.
go look through Iru's presentation and find out exactly where it is, and then find the link. And I don't care to do that.
Go do
I don't
it.
care to do that. But I need to know beforehand. You already said you have an excuse for it. So tell me what it is before I
No,
show you.
I have a question though. When you get to it,
What's up?
well, Zanuck is going to answer you first, right?
Unlikely.
Oh, okay. So you believe both the sun and the moon are local, right? You don't know
Relative to what they tell us, yes.
yeah, relative to what they tell us. Wouldn't getting higher in the atmosphere make it larger, not smaller?
No, because the atmosphere plays a role in what we perceive.
You're not
How does it
answering
do
the
that?
question. If you
I
get
am,
closer,
yeah.
if you get
That would
closer,
not be the expectation
if you
because
get
you'd be
just a
peering
minute,
through less
just a
layers of
minute,
atmosphere.
Just a minute. If you get closer to something, it gets larger.
Well, not whenever
smaller.
it just not if it originally appeared to be larger than it truly was because of the atmosphere.
So that's just begging the question. You're just assuming that. You can't assume.
I'm assuming
that.
what we know
You're
that
assuming
the
that it's all-
atmosphere affects how we perceive things.
No, you're assuming that it's already smaller than we see it.
No. What I'm
Yes.
saying is
Not correct
you
if it's
are.
a projection. If it's a projection, it can get larger the further away that you get
Yeah,
from
that's
it.
an
So,
assumption.
and again, we'd have
That's
to
an
know what this
assumption.
thing is: a projected
No.
image or a real object,
That's
or
an
both.
whether
Yeah,
it's
and
a
it's not an
projection or
assumption;
not.
it's a response to your assumption.
No, whether it's a projection
Yep.
or not.
Okay,
a
I'll recap
projection
for
would
you
get
then.
larger
I'll
too.
recap for you.
A
I'll
projection
recap for
would
what you
get-
said then,
a
since you're gonna
projection
lie.
would get larger too, wouldn't it? So would a
That's
projection.
not what you said. You said when you get closer to the sun and the moon, it would get bigger
Yeah,
then, right?
it would. It
That's
would.
your assumption. That's your assumption. We countered by saying
Geometry.
no.
It's not an
Geometry, not
Why
an
do you have to
assumption. It's geometry.
Why,
Yeah, that's
Jesus,
not
why do you have to
not
keep
an
interrupting?
assumption.
We countered by saying that what we perceive
trigonometry.
on the
It's
surface of the
trigonometry.
Earth is relative to the atmosphere. Dun,
What
dun,
is that?
dun.
What does
Okay,
that
the
mean?
problem-
That's just not an
Trick-
answer.
Trigonometry.
It means
Worse
this.
than that, that's also special pleading, because you're saying that these are the only two objects that follow that.
What are you talking about?
But the thing is, we have two
Special pleading.
problems here.
Everything else gets larger as you get closer to it.
It seems y'all are having comprehension issues. Maybe Lemon can break it down.
Well, I am. I'm trying to understand, but you're not
Well, I
explaining
think-
it to me. I'm
well,
open
yeah,
to
well,
being.
talking
Lemon
about
do
it,
it. Lemon agrees with me on this. We agree. So
Two problems. If you're down and away from the moon, you'd be peering at it through more atmosphere up and at an angle than if you go straight up and look at it straight on. You'd be looking at it through more layers of atmosphere as
But
opposed to
so
straight
what?
on
The
at the
moon
same
isn't
layer, number
any-
one.
the-
Number
but the
two,
moon is-
if it is a projected image, it would get bigger the further you get away from the projected image and
No,
smaller the closer
no,
you get to it.
that's not how
So we need
projected-
to know
that's
the
not how
nature of this
projected-
object.
That's not how projected images work.
That's literally how they work.
No, it isn't. The farther I get away from the movie screen, the smaller the movie screen gets.
no, my gosh, what you have to do is you look at the movie screen. It's projected at a certain size. You follow it back to what's projecting it, and what's actually projecting it is
If
smaller.
but if I get closer
Uh-oh.
to the movie screen, it gets bigger.
That's
But
not that's not analogous.
still a
That's not what we're
projected-
doing.
it's still a
We're saying
projected
no.
image.
I'll say it again.
Exactly.
I'll say it again. You have it projected onto the wall like a movie theater, right, in your house.
What?
You follow the projection back to the projector. The projector is the origin,
So where is the
and it itself is
projected moon on the
smaller
ground?
than what was. It
So
is
you're saying the
smaller
moon-
than what was
So you're saying
projected.
the moon is the projector, not the projected image. So that would mean
There's
that the
this-
moon is the actual projector, and then the projected image should be where? On the ground somewhere? Where's the projected moon
What
on the
are you
ground?
talking
Doesn't
about?
follow.
Brandon?
It could be a projected image as well,
No.
but you're getting close to the
So the
projected
moon is
image
the
and the
projector
projector
and
beyond.
so wait a minute. So the moon is the projector and the projected image?
It could be
Well,
projected
no.
and beyond the firmament.
Here's
There's a
the
bunch
simple-
of different combinations.
here's
The
the
main
simple
thing
question.
is, if you're looking at a projected
yet-
image, the further you get away from the projector, the bigger the image. The closer you
But
get
wait
to
a
the
minute.
projector, whatever
But
it
wait a
is,
minute.
the smaller the image.
That's wrong. Does the movie
Oh,
look?
actually, okay. It's really you can't debate it. I just gave a practical demonstration. You can
Does-
verify yourself. I've done it before.
Does
When
the
you get close to
movie?
projector, the projector gets bigger. If you get closer to the projector gets bigger. So you're fucking talking shit.
Oh my gosh!
Does the
Actually,
movie-
When you get
if
close to
we're
the
talking about the
projector gets
projection,
bigger.
we're talking about the projection itself.
Yeah, we're talking about
My
the
friend.
Get
projection.
close to
So,
a projection,
Witsit,
the projection gets bigger as well.
It seems that you're
Witsit,
not following.
Witsit,
I'll break it down one more
Witsit,
time. If you
Witsit.
project onto your wall, you have a big TV screen. Okay, now you
Yes.
follow that back to the source of projection. The actual original image that's thus being projected and getting bigger and then hitting your wall is
No.
much smaller than the final view
yes,
on
it
your
gets
wall.
Bigger
That's
the
objective.
closer it gets.
Yes,
bigger
and then if you
the
stand
closer
closer
you
to
get
that
to it.
projector, that'll be bigger, won't it?
Put your nose on the
If it gets
projection.
closer, the picture will get smaller.
Does the movie
So-
look
so your
bigger
claim,
from the
Witsit, is
balcony
that-
or from the first row? Does the
atmosphere
movie
is
Have y'all not ever
screen-
used projectors?
does the movie look bigger
Okay,
from the
Witsit,
balcony or the
Wait,
first
wait,
row?
wait. All quiet for a second. Witsit, I'm walking towards projection. Does the projection get smaller?
The projection. Yes.
We can't even talk anymore.
God, you gotta be kidding me.
Have a
Okay, whatever.
You're talking about the
How-
final
how do you,
projected
how
image
do
on
you
the
get
wall,
shadows on
and you're
this
focusing on that.
hologram?
You're not focusing on the image that is projected through space. Now, if you get closer, you bring that wall closer to the projector, the image projected onto that
We're
wall
not
will
talking
get
about
smaller.
that. We're not talking about that.
I'm not moving
Do
the
the
wall.
giants
I'm
have
moving
big
the image.
projectors?
Wait.
Y'all are
Let
straw
me
manning
finish,
and
let me
think it
finish,
makes you
let me
smart.
finish.
That's so pathetic.
Let me finish this. Lemon, I am not moving the wall. I am moving me. I'm not moving
Okay.
the projector.
You are the
I'm not moving
wall.
the projection. I am moving me. The moon isn't fucking projected onto me, idiot.
Is it projected onto your eyes? Is it not, or the camera?
Witsit,
Let's
let
do
me
this.
get-
Wait, time out. There's a little
99
square on the projector. There's a little square. It projects out the image. And then what it actually projects that we see at the end on the wall is much bigger than that little square. You know what we're saying? Please stop straw manning.
Yes.
Don't know
Let me
what
get
you're
this
saying. You're
straight,
saying if
Witsit.
I'm walking toward... You literally said if I walk towards projection, the projection gets smaller.
Well, I'm saying the projection itself is smaller the closer it gets to the source. Yeah.
So Witsit, your claim is basically that the atmosphere is acting like a screen for a projector that is essentially where the moon is at. Is that it?
Well, yeah, because what we perceive, the light of the moon, it's relative to what it goes through the atmosphere before we perceive it.
But essentially, you're saying the atmosphere is the screen, and the moon is essentially projecting onto that screen.
I'm not
Is that
claiming
okay?
exactly what's going on with the moon. I just know that what we perceive is relative. That's just, in that hypothetical, sure.
In
It doesn't matter
in
either
your
way.
claim-
My point remains either way.
No, your point is just that. If it's that, if it's the moon projecting itself onto the atmosphere as if a screen.
That's not my
And we
point,
get
so
close
please
to
don't
it.
straw man me.
Well, what is your point? How does going higher in the sky make the moon get smaller?
Because it's
On a
going
flat
through
Earth.
it's going through less atmosphere, and
so you're
atmosphere
saying
can act.
there's a lensing
Atmosphere
effect
can, atmosphere can act as magnification.
But wait a minute.
But it can't. Excuse me. But it's on a flat
How does
surface. We
that
know
work?
that you need
How
a
does that
curved
work?
surface. You need a curved sort of surface to make it lensing. So on a flat Earth, there'll be no lensing through the atmosphere because the atmosphere is flat across the surface. Correct?
Sure, but it can act as magnification.
Oh, sure. Yes, thank you. So you just disproved yourself. Thank you.
No, it can act as magnification.
Wait a minute. What,
The
You
giants
didn't hear the lens act as magnification. You just said, "Oh, Jesus."
You wait. You're telling
How
me
does
that
it
something
act like-
can't appear to be larger through the atmosphere if the Earth's a ball? If it isn't a ball, you need to sit down.
Correct.
Maybe you need to sit down.
Correct, because lenses happen due to refraction through curved surfaces. Flat surfaces do not make refraction.
No, the
What's up
refraction
with
has nothing to
lenses?
do with the curved surface of the Earth at all whatsoever. Nothing. Your perception is due to your
What
optical
surfaces?
lens. Your perception is
what-
relative to optical lens. Has nothing to do with the curve of the
No,
Earth.
this is
What
the
an
problem,
elementary
this is the problem.
conflation, and I'm not going to keep listening to it. So
This is their problem. They don't ever try to imagine how to work it on a flat Earth. They just keep thinking what.
but it doesn't make any
works on
sense,
the Earth. They keep
Witsit. It doesn't make
no,
any
what you're
sense.
saying doesn't make any sense. To
Because
conflate the
lenses.
optical
When you're in an
lens,
airplane-
to conflate optical
when you're in
lens
an
to
air-
Earth curve is so stupid. It makes my head.
When you're in an airplane, you're over 75% of the atmosphere is gone. But yet the moon is the same exact size, even though 75% of the atmosphere is gone.
How come when you get way higher than that, it gets smaller?
It
That's
doesn't.
your claim.
That's your claim. You have not proved that claim. Prove that claim.
Yeah, I'll have to
we
go
deny
find
that
it.
claim.
But I mean,
Okay.
if
Deny
we've
that
if
claim.
we're
I'm
already
sure
through
you do.
75% of the atmosphere, why would it be that 75% of the atmosphere has no change, and then the last 25% has some huge change?
The moon is a
Because-
speck up there.
Because you're peering up and at an angle. That's
And then
outward diagonal angle, which goes further than straight across. So when you go up,
and then
you're
why
going
is
straight
it
across
when
to
the
the
moon is
moon,
on the
and you have
horizon
less
and I'm
layers to
looking?
peer through.
Why is it when the moon is on the horizon and I'm looking through thousands of miles of flat Earth, the moon isn't any bigger or smaller?
It does. There are supermoons. Supermoons. Sometimes it
Well,
looks bigger on
supermoon is just
horizon.
a change in size from month to month, depending on whether it's at apogee or perigee.
Oh.
Anyway, why are you talking about this until you provided evidence of the claim? The claim is bogus until you provide evidence of
All
the
your
claim.
claims are
It's
bogus, my friend. You have no evidence for any of the bullshit that you think is real. None of it.
Yes.
We're talking
I
about
think
you've raised this question. You've raised this claim about the moon getting smaller as you get higher, and it's bogus claim.
Oh, I have
You
to
haven't
find it, but
provided
I
any
know what you're
evidence.
gonna say.
No,
It
I
just
think
wasn't
I figured
zoomed
it
in all
out.
the way, so y'all are clowns. Y'all are
then
actual
why
clowns.
does-
Well, that obviously is the fucking answer. What how can you just
Well, but
dismiss that
this
as
is
an
why
answer?
it doesn't
Unless
answer the question. Because the sun is also in the frame, and it's way bigger.
And we're all projecting our own
Welcome to
images. We don't
Flat
see each
Earth.
other's images.
The
We just
moon
see
looks
our
like a
own.
star,
That's
and
why
the
you
sun
get
is a
close to the moon, it gets smaller.
huge.
because the sun is a lot brighter. You
Yeah, I
cretin.
know that. That's why I said I needed a solar filter when I prefaced this entire introduction of an idea.
Well, then if you don't have evidence with a solar filter, you don't have fucking evidence, do you? If
Well, we're talking
presenting
about
evidence
the
that
moon
doesn't have a
appears
solar
very,
filter,
very small when you get up high.
If you look up solar
does not
eclipse
appear small, you
high
get
altitude, you see the little black dot in front of the sun, and that's not really just explainable on y'all's model. I don't think so.
Hey, when I'm just standing outside with no optical aid and I look up, the moon looks pretty big. When you go way high up with no optical aid, it gets way, way smaller.
have you been up
on
high?
the horizon, the
we have
moon
to
is like
verify.
scary.
Well, I've seen the
Sometimes the moon
footage.
on the horizon is scary big.
You've seen the footage, but there's
It's
an optical
scary
aid,
big
isn't it?
sometimes.
What was the footage taken with, you cretin? Of course it was taken with a camera. That's an optical aid. You're a
Yeah,
cretin.
of course. But what I'm saying is it's not zoomed in, so that just kind of attacks your whole,
How do you
we
know
just can't zoom in enough.
What do you mean it hasn't? It's not zoomed in.
Welcome
What?
me to Flat Earth, please.
Try
Can
and
you
do it
welcome me
without
to
the
you,
Flat
name
Earth?
calling, guys. Try and
do you
not
have
call
the,
each other names. Try not to
Okay,
do that.
my bad.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
So, but do you have the information on the zoom level of the camera? Do you have the focal length?
I'll have to
data?
try
Do
to
you have,
find
the
it.
EXIF
I
data?
already said I'll have to dig through to find all of it. That's why I just brought it up casually. I said I would, though, because I don't care to, because I'm
No,
not
you
the one
said
that
you
has some
won't. You said
emotional
you won't. You said you
bias.
won't.
Yeah.
You can't be bothered.
Mind if I
What?
take a step back
No,
real
I'm
quick?
saying I have to go dig through all of it. I said I
Or I
would, but
found
no, I'm
what
not
you
going to just
wanted.
do it right now.
I
What?
found
So
what
you're not
you
going
wanted.
to right.
I didn't say I wouldn't, but I probably won't do
bogus
it for
claim.
you because you're a
Can we have-
clown.
can
You
we
think
move-
I just
can we
made
move
that
off
up?
the bogus
You think I
claim?
just
It's
made it
boring.
up? Wait, so do you
It's a
actually
bogus
think I
claim
made it up?
because-
We were
No, I
live
believe it.
broadcasting when I first saw it, you clown. I don't even know what you're talking about. You just
Okay.
talk. That's what you do. So anyway,
I
can we
believe
move
the
on?
footage exists, but there's no comparison between the footage at a low with the same camera at a low height. This is easy evidence to collect. You take footage from a low height with the same camera at the same.
Yeah, it was
settings. You
on the
take
whole
footage
time,
from a
so we'll
high
show you.
height.
I'll show you. Yep. And you'll feel like an idiot, but you won't admit it. So next.
There is a super chat I have to read out, which says, he's a moron. Thank you very much, Todd Allen, for that. I'm not sure who you meant by that,
I think we have an idea.
but
Very
that's
creative.
what the super chat said. Anyway,
So, all
WITSIT,
right,
can
I've
you-
been in here for a while.
Hey, WITSIT, really quick. Can you welcome me to Flat Earth, please? I just want to hear it.
No. But yeah,
Well, give me
okay,
the
I will.
welcome to Flat Earth, man.
If the surface, listen. If the surface of the Earth isn't curving anywhere, then what is it?
I just posted something going back a little bit. Your desire to
Wait,
see what happens-
real fast. If the surface of the Earth isn't curving anywhere, what is it?
If it's not curving, it can be flat. There's only two options.
Welcome to Flat Earth. All right, I'll catch up with y'all later.
You got your picture. I got your picture. It talks about
Square.
I got the Maritime Organization from San Francisco to talk all about this in a whole chapter. And there's your information. Now you can look at it and deny it, but this is coming from some reputable sources. It shows.
Hey, is the horizon an actual or an apparent location?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Just look at this. It has the horizontal.
I saved it. I saved it, dude.
Hold on. It has the horizontal compared with line of sight and talks about the projections and the corrections for Earth curvature. This is exactly what you wanted, and you're not going to obfuscate and get out of this.
No,
Read it.
I already
You can
saved
deny-
it, and I'm going to look at the documents themselves in a little bit, and I'll also
I'm
bring back
talking.
that
I'm
other.
talking. Hey,
Oh my
I'm
God,
talking.
I'm
Listen,
leaving though, Zanuck. I don't give
you
a
can
shit.
leave all you want, but I gave you what you wanted. I dug through it. I found one thing I wanted to show you, and I have the link too. You can go through.
Okay, you sent screenshots about rotation, and then you sent the screenshot. I saved it.
No, this is the one you wanted.
Cool, thank you, man. I saved it. Thank you.
There,
Okay,
there you
I'll
go.
also look at the documents, and then I'll try to remember to bring
And I can
back.
give you the document too if you'd like.
I will bring back the footage I was discussing.
You bring
Okay.
it, but read this.
Is there a difference in an appearance and an actual location? Wait. Is the horizon
You can't get your story
an
straight.
apparent is the horizon an
can't get your
apparent
story
location? Yeah, it's very simple.
You
Listen.
can't even get your story
Is the
straight. You
is
don't
the
even know what
horizon
you're
an
asking.
appearance or
You
an
don't even know
actual
what you're
location?
asking.
Is the horizon apparent or actual location?
Answer the question.
There are actual locations, geometric, as well as
Can you just
apparent.
answer the question? Is the
So,
horizon that
yes,
we see
they
actual
are
or
not
apparent?
the same. They are not the same. There's always a margin of error in every measurement you will ever take.
Okay, is the horizon we see actual or apparent?
It's always going to be apparent.
Welcome to Flat Earth. All right, I'll catch up with y'all later.
Also, you don't seem to understand. Any apparent horizon is an optical view of a physical location.
That's what you say.
Are you telling me that at the horizon there's no locality there?
Oh well,
regardless
sure.
of how it's reflected to you?
Well, the horizon itself has no physicality, no. But sure, it is about. It's a reflection of. It's a reflection of physical world. Yeah, of course. So anyway,
I got the website for you.
Welcome to Flat Earth, dude.
I have the website for this as well. Okay.
Then there's no duality. Then there's no split. Yes, no, according to the way you're doing it.
Okay, so there's.
Set up a flawed question.
No, actually, it's a very simple question. The horizon is just an. The horizon. The horizon's an apparent location. So it cannot be equated or conflated to being physical evidence of a physical location of a geometric horizon. That's objective. Welcome to Flat Earth.
Can a person not go to the location that is being reflected optically?
No, of course not.
See that cruise ship that's been in the chat there. Can you not? If that cruise ship stopped, could I not catch up to it?
Yeah, but could you catch up to the apparent location where the sky appears to meet the ground and touch it?
Yes.
That's
someone just said yes. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. So either you just completely go against all logical deduction, you behave counterintuitively, defending the liars that told you where you live as if they retained you as a defense attorney.
An apparent boat? Is it an illusion? Does it not exist?
I did not make the Earth. I did not tell you what the Earth was. We went and tested it. It's a geocentric stationary plane. There's no Earth curvature. An apparent location of a horizon is not a physical horizon.
Go in peace, my friend. Go in peace.
My friend, I know it's uncomfortable for some people to entertain it,
you
but
have just denied
take it or leave it.
Denying
Okay, well, make sure that you really understand that apparent.
Cruise ship?
I have no idea how apparent locations are not the same as actual locations. It's very simple. So you cannot get physical, empirical evidence of a physical location from an apparent location inherently. It's just impossible. It's a futile pursuit destined to oblivion.
You're absolutely
Welcome
wrong.
to Flat Earth.
You don't understand.
Okay, well, you have fun with that.
All right, bye. Goodbye with it. Have fun. What?
Man, unbelievable. Denial runs deep in this young man.